Hello again, I'm Sammy Hegab, and thank you for watching my 100-day transformation plan. This is day 2. So I'll start with giving you a summary of what I've done in day 1, and then I'll go into day 2. I'll tell you what I'm planning to do today, starting with obviously my weight measurements and the activities that I've taken. Okay, so just a quick summary for yesterday. I started with a weight of, so yesterday's weight was 111.95. You should be able to see it there. And I basically went on a very long walk. I was planning to just walk 10 miles. And I ended up walking. In total, I've walked about, let's have a look, in total 28.28 kilometers, which you should be able to see just there. That's Monday, and let's just see what I've lost in total in weight wise. So immediately after I returned home, I took a weight measurement, and you can see that I've dropped immediately on the same day 1.85. It's just, I posted it just there. It's about 0.5% of body fat according to this. Obviously there must have been water loss. I didn't drink that much water. I had a bottle of water with me, 2-liter bottle of water, and I was just drinking as I was walking, just to keep dehydrated. However, it did have an immediate weight loss of 1.85 kilos. And if you've been following the couple of videos that I posted before, I did mention that I do fluctuate between 110 kilos to 113, sometimes 14 kilos. So 110 is it's not good, but it's okay. However, the real results come after the accumulation of a whole week activity. So you shouldn't just look at it just like a one-day activity and okay, just the results. So you look at the whole accumulation of calories for the whole week, and the accumulation of activities, exercise activities, and the diet over that whole period of at least 1 week of activity. And then you could sort of see the pattern and the real results from that. So I took another measurement the very next day. Today, just have a quick look at that. You should be able to see it just there. And the weight is 110.25 kg today. My body fat is 20.9, and I've just got it there. Fat-free body weight, which I pretty much doubt. I think the fat-free body weight will be a lot less, but it says here 87.23 kilograms. That's according to my scales. However, I am going to take other measurements. I'm going to probably try to get another scale, because I doubt very much that I'm only 20% body fat. I reckon that I'm a lot more than that. I reckon at least 25 to 30% body fat. That's just the way I feel. I will see. Anyway, I'll take another measurement from another device to just compare with that. But if we go with that, then this is the results that I have. And if I see just that, so I've posted it just there so you could see as well today's body weight according to this at 11 a.m. in the morning. So that's pretty much it. I'll probably just run a video on the side here as well, just there, of me just walking. You can see how bad I am in shape. So I really need to take drastic action to bring my weight down. Unfortunately, because I am quite fat, obese, very obese, in fact, it does have some side effects when I start activity, especially if you're like myself. If you're overweight, then you could sort of suffer from different kind of stuff like sores, blisters on your feet, soreness between your thighs, rashes and that kind of stuff as the skin rubs together. So from yesterday to today, I feel I've got aches and pains everywhere, all over my body, not just my legs. So I've got blisters. I'll post a little picture of a blister on one of my feet. just there. I've got blisters everywhere. And so yeah, it's going to take a while to recover from that. So what I'll probably do today is I'll go for a very, very light walk. I'm not really sure how, if I will walk a mile or so, but I want to do some activity. I'm not going to go overboard like yesterday and walk 20 miles or so. So I'm just going to keep it very low, just to post. So I need to return my blood samples as well. I've done the blood sample test. So I've just got the blood samples there. So I'm just going to post that back to the lab, and just to get the results on, the body indicators like, hormone levels, your cholesterol, your glucose levels and that stuff. So I can start identifying what problems I am dealing with. I suspect that I have some sort of complications because I do feel very tired most of the time, except for walking. Walking is very easy for me. I was in mind fogginess, memories. So yeah, there's a lot of things I feel that I need to correct, and starting with, bringing my weight down. That's one of the ways to resolve a lot of your medical issues or any sort of complications that you might be suffering from. So yeah, weight is important to bring it down to a manageable level. My target is 79 kg. So I'm sitting around 110 now. So yeah, I need to bring that down to 79. That's why I've put that health plan in place. Okay, so yeah, you'll have the video running in the background there, so you can actually see me walking. I've took different different shots, videos, and I've taken also some pictures as I was walking between my mother's house actually to my father's grave, which was it's actually about 10 miles walk. I walked slightly more because I was actually zigzagging across. I wasn't walking according to Google's directions. I was kind of zigzagging across, and then I would go back and then take a different direction. So I ended up walking a lot more than 20 miles, and also walking back as well. I took different routes, so I might have ended up covering a little bit more than 10 miles on my return as well. So there, on total, like I said, it was about 28 point something kilometers. You can see it on the screen as well, just there. And yeah, it was quite intense. It was very extremely hot day. At times it went up to 29 degrees, so it was quite hot. But I did enjoy it. It's a very enjoyable feeling to just go out there in the outdoors and walk and just see life go around you as well. So it is good to get out of the house, get out of the office, and start walking. Unfortunately, like most of you, I'm quite busy sometimes. Sometimes I have like very intense work week, and I end up working 8 hours or more, or even the weekends as well, depending on the project that I'm on. I'm fortunate right now, I've got a little bit of spare time, and I want to use that to correct my health issues, as well as start refreshing my mind on some of my technical knowledge as well, because in technology you have to just keep up to date constantly. You need to prepare for the next project. You need to learn new things as well at the same time. And I am passionate about several things, including as well recently geology as well. I'm looking into that because I have a passion for commodity trading, investing in mine companies. So I need to really understand geology a bit better, and mining processes and all that stuff. So it is an area that I am also active in. I'm trying to learn more about that area. Not really sure if I will go back to university to study it, but at least I'll do short courses online just to keep myself in there. So yeah, so I'm trying to put a plan, not just for my health, but also for my education, for my professional life, for my business, for my investments, also for my spiritual life, my religion. So I'm trying to look at the next 100 days as more of a holistic lifestyle or lifestyle change, so I can improve in various areas of my life at the same time. I haven't decided yet, but although the plan is for just 100 days, I might extend it so it can be 120 days. And then that way I can give you guys an update every 30 days. So, so like we'll do 30 days. So yeah, that way it will take us to 120 days. And then that way, so end of the 30 days, I'll give you an update and say, okay, this is where I am now in focusing on the health. I'm not going to be, otherwise the video is going to be very long if I start updating you on various things. So yeah, these videos will just focused on the health plan. So I will just talk about, the review of the past 30 days, what I've achieved in weight-wise, health-wise, and then at the end of the 120 days, or at the moment it's 100 days, but at the end of the period, I decide I'll do another blood test and see how I've improved in all the health, indicators, like your testosterones and all the other hormones and cholesterol level, glucose level, and that stuff. So I'll look at a holistic way of trying to improve my health. Also, I will be taking some supplements as well to help me along, like vitamin D, zinc, minerals and vitamins, just to keep my body nourished, well nourished throughout. And also during when I do the water fast as well, I also maintain taking vitamins and stuff to supplement my body as I do the water fast. For you that don't understand water fasting is just basically not eating anything at all, just drinking water or liquids. Okay, but liquids like which are not like fizzy or like sugary liquids. So yeah, you can drink tea, you can drink green tea, you can drink coffee, you can drink water, all that stuff. Yeah. However, we don't want to sort of consume anything in a way that's over 50 calories in one day, because that will just take your body out of ketos. And it's important to keep your body into ketos so you can start converting your body fat into energy, which is the ketones. And that's very useful as well, especially for prolonged fasting, where your body goes into something called autophagy. Autophagy is where your body starts recycling all the dead cells, it detoxes your body. It really basically it's like a restart button on your computer when your computer's like all clogged up and it's going really slow. And you say, well, okay, let me just close down the computer and start it up again. So you're just kind of creating this fresh start. So the same thing with your body. If you do a prolonged fast, something longer than 7 days, your body starts to recycle. It takes less than 7 days, but if you go on for 7 days, you'll get maximum benefit from the fast. Obviously, if you go for a lot longer, the more benefits you'll gain from this. I'm not advising you to do it on a very long time. I mean, there are people out there that have done a whole year of water fasting, and there's people out there that have done dry fasts, which is like not eating or drinking anything, just exactly the same as Ramadan, but not breaking the fast. You just go on for a couple of days dry fast. I wouldn't advise that, but there are people out there that have done that and they've got lots of benefit from it. But yeah, so I'm sticking to the water fast, prolonged water fast, and then I will go on to a 1 meal a day fast. So you basically fast you fast, let's say 16 hours, and then you have a window just once in a day where you can actually eat, and you make sure you eat healthy food. Don't eat junk food. So it's not just like in Ramadan where people completely destroy the benefits. Some people do anyway, where they just overeat and overindulge, and that's completely wrong, because that just completely just destroys any benefit, any health benefit that you might have. I mean, obviously in Ramadan we're doing it for spiritual reasons. There is a spiritual aspect to it, so it's not just about going, forfeiting food and drink, and that's it. It's not about starving yourself. So there is a benefit on the other side as well, but I'm talking about from the health benefit. You lose it if you overeat. Okay, so you have to eat the right food and the right amount of food, the good food, not junk food, not cakes and crisps and fried food and all the pizza and all that. I've seen dangerous stuff. I've seen people eat more in one day than they eat in a whole month. It's ridiculous, and a lot of food goes to waste. And this isn't not fasting Ramadan at all. But yeah, I'm sidetracking a bit. But yeah, so I'm talking about here 1 day meal. You have a balanced diet. You eat small moderation of carbohydrates, bananas, all that stuff, but avoid bread, avoid any high processed food, eating a nice portion of protein, the vegetables, especially broccoli for men, because that's quite good for men anyway, for women as well. But generally, men need to eat a lot of broccoli and need to eat spinach and all that stuff, because that's also good at regulating the male hormone and blocking out aromatization inhibitors, which is contained in broccoli. It's also contained in wild plants that's available. You can get it for free. You can just pick it up from the garden and make tea out of it and stuff like that. I'll do a separate video about these things. So it's important to eat healthy, but if you're like me and you're overweight and you want to do it like a circuit breaker and get back into shape, I highly recommend going for a prolonged water fast. And if you're not feel strong enough to go for that prolonged water fast, you can do one meal a day to start with, and then move into a prolonged water fast. And in the worst case scenario, if you want to take something, if you're extremely hungry, try to eat something that's very, very low in calories, and don't exceed more than 50 calories a day. Now, yesterday, I wasn't doing a water fast, so I was eating. I did have a breakfast in the morning, and then I had something in between as well while I was walking. I drank protein shake as well. So in total, approximately 1,000 to maybe 1,300 calories I consumed yesterday. Although my metabolism rate, it's around about 2,300, I think. I've got the measurement up here. You can actually check. So yeah. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the walk, and you enjoyed the video that I was playing just there. And yes, I need to also update you on what I'm planning to do today. Right. So today I'm not going to do a lot of activity, to be honest with you. I'm not going to consume a lot of calories because I'm not doing activity to burn the calories off. So I'll try to not eat anything, or if I do, I'll just eat something like a salad or something very light, because if I'm not active, then there's no point me eating stuff I can't burn off. So I'll eat very low insulin index food, and that way I can stay in a ketos for a little period of time. I'll be drinking water, obviously. I'll be drinking, green tea or some sort of herbal tea. And yeah, so that's my plan for today, just to go, extremely low, and obviously send back the blood samples as well. I should be able to get the results within a week. If you want to do the same, you want to do the blood tests at home, reach out to me and send me a message. You should see my number just there anyway. So you can WhatsApp me and I will tell you exactly how to order a kit and get your blood test done at home as well. And thank you very much for watching. And if I have further updates, if I decide to go for a walk, if I'm strong enough, then I'll tell you. But I'll probably break my plan for now and take a rest for a couple of days or so. Hopefully, at least at the worst case scenario, I hope all the blisters and the soreness and and everything else, the rashes on the skin between my thighs, that all goes away before the weekend, because ideally I would like to start going to the gym in a weekend, so maybe on a Saturday, Sunday, or maybe 3 times a week, and then the rest of the week I can be walking. Obviously not as extreme as what I've done. I'll try to stick to 10 miles. 10 miles is manageable. And then if some days I'll do a little bit more, some days I'll do a less. And overall, the cumulative activity is what's important. Is over the whole period of time, how many miles you've walked, how many calories you've burnt, and the calorie intake as well. It's what you've consumed over the period of time. Okay, I think yeah, I spoke quite a bit long today, so I'll just leave it there, and feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions, or you want to share your experience or advice. I welcome everything, and thank you very much again. And if you like my video, please do subscribe and leave a like on my video. Okay, thank you very much. Take care. Bye-bye.